Hey there, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley live with you here on our Thursday evening. And boy, is it cold out there. Temperatures are already falling down through the 20s. We're headed toward a really cold morning for tomorrow. And a couple of things that we're tracking, of course, going into the weekend that have a lot of interest. We're looking ahead and seeing not just the cold weather for tomorrow, but also looking at a possible brief snow chance for Saturday morning. And then looking ahead, the biggest day, of course, that we'll keep an eye on for you, that would be your Sunday, where across the state there could be a period of some snow falling. We're on the edge. We're not really locked into this. It's more of a snow chance, not a snow certainty. So we'll keep all that thing in mind and let you know what we're seeing right now. So thanks for being here. We'll get right to it. And looking at those current temperatures, I mean, just difficult to take, to say the least. I was out there just a couple minutes ago doing the weather here at Channel 2 in our weather garden, and boy, oh boy, it is cold. It is still breezy and windy around the area, and those wind chills, they've been below freezing consistently, pretty much just all day long. Right now, your current temperature in Greensboro is 27 degrees. Same idea for Winston-Salem. All of us are below freezing right now. And throughout the day today, the wind gusts have been happening at about 30 to 40 miles per hour. Just really, really cold stuff. So that's something that we're keeping an eye on. And really, whenever it's windy outside, it makes it colder. It just makes it colder for you. So that's been an issue as we went through the day today. Now, going into tomorrow, the wind is not going to be as much of an issue, but the temperature sure will be low. We look at the low temperatures early tomorrow morning, right there in the 15 to 20 degree range. So about 17, 16, 18 in spots. Not going to be super fun to start the morning. So that's going to be what we're dealing with to start the day. After that, we look throughout your Friday. The cold start will be more or less just a chilly afternoon. Not bitterly cold. Temperatures warming up into the low 40s. Still a bit of a breeze around the area, but not anything too crazy. So yes, a cold day for Friday, but it could be worse. It was worse for today. And you know, actually, that reminds me of something. Our high temperatures for today might be about the coldest that we've seen so far this winter. Let me check that out for you real quickly. As we're looking at the high temperatures around the area this afternoon, well, the technical high actually was 44 in Greensboro, so that might mess up my stat a little bit, but mid-30s was the best we could do in the afternoon. 34 or so was about the warmest that we got during the hottest part of the day, warmest part of the day. Back on December 15th, we had a low of 11 and a high of 35, so it was pretty similar to that, All right, some of the main points I want to hit on as we go throughout the next little bit here with you. The wind chills for tonight, we just talked about that. On Saturday morning, there could be a cold rain for most of us, but a brief mixture of rain and wet snow is possible for our foothill counties. That's for Saturday morning. And then looking ahead to Sunday, that's the day with a little bit more interest and intrigue. A weather system across the state could bring some snow our way, but we're on the edge here in our part of the state, whereas the moisture might not make it quite this far. So we could either be dry or we could be a little bit snowy. Both of those are still options right now. So we're watching all of that for you. Let's talk first about Saturday. So here we are through the day tomorrow, pretty chilly, but dry. Going into tomorrow night, once you get after midnight and toward early Saturday morning, you see what our Futurecast is doing. It does have a little bit of wet snow for our foothill communities and some rainfall, scattered rain, for the Triad. This would be about 5 o'clock in the morning on our Saturday. Going throughout the day, we'll see a few scattered rain showers, and then moving it along by the middle of the day on Saturday. As that goes away, we'll actually warm up pretty nicely. But just to recap that for you, there is a brief snow chance. If you're in Mount Airy or Wilkesboro or anywhere out that way, there's a chance you could get a little bit of a light coating of accumulation. Wouldn't rule that out for Saturday. So just kind of keep that in mind as we work our way into the first half of your Saturday. There's a little bit of that snow potential. As far as the rest of the system, we're still trying to sort out these computer models. And I got to say, I have some issues with them. I don't really agree with everything that they've been saying so far, but they sure don't agree. I'll put it that way. They don't really agree right now across our area. Some of them keeping us totally dry, like the European on the left. And there's reason for that. There's reason that we are still pretty dry over here, is that the air is pretty dry. So you have to have some pretty dynamic system to pump up the precipitation. The GFS model had a all-out legit snowstorm for us yesterday. Now it's more of a marginal event and we're on the western edge. So today the trends have not really been your friend when it comes to a snowmaker. Yesterday it was trending up, now it's trending a little bit down. And these kind of flip-flops happen, which is why we try and stay a little bit level with the forecasting here. So some main points for you. It's a snow chance, not a snow certainty. I have concern on if there's enough moisture for our part of the state. Also have some concern on if it's cold enough. We don't have a traditional cold high up in New England to funnel in that chilly air throughout the entire event, and that can be difficult. So I would mentally plan on this. Plan on a light event overall, not a big storm, probably not a lot of accumulation. I don't see you going sledding or making snowmen with this one. And truthfully, a lot of us might just miss out. And when I say that, that means that there could be a lot of us that are totally dry and don't have any flakes even whatsoever. So those are things to kind of keep in mind. As far as who gets what, this is not an accumulation map. This is just what falls from the sky kind of a thing. In our region, you do have a pretty good chance to see snow if anything is able to fall on Sunday. But farther east that you go, there is a chance it could mix with some rain as well. And out toward the coastal regions itself, more or less general rain event. That's kind of the way things are looking right now. So a coating of snow, maybe up to an inch in spots, but probably not a big event for our area. I'll leave you with a 7-day forecast. Then we're going to chat a lot more coming up with Brittany and Charlotte. Just a minute. We'll look at a lot of cold weather here, folks. Just a lot of cold weather on Friday, mostly looking at dry weather for us. And then Saturday, a little bit warmer with that morning mixture, and then looking ahead to Sunday. We have given it a weather impact alert day just because of the chance here, but it is not looking like much for us. After that, looking pretty dry and staying very cold. We'll be back in just about 2 minutes.